Hello everyone and welcome back to MMA Lad. Let's kick it off with Ankalaev responds to Alex Pereira's $200,000 bet challenge. Alex Pereira tried to raise the stakes for his fight against Ankalaev at UFC 313 by proposing a $200,000 charity bet.
Março, em Las Vegas, a gente está apostando $200 mil para fazer uma doação para crianças carentes ou crianças do câncer. Muitas pessoas estão precisando dessa ajuda. Como o Ali e o Ankalaev, eles parece que têm 100% de certeza que eles vão ganhar de mim, então eu acho que eles vão aceitar esse desafio. Eu sou uma pessoa que sou pé no chão, consciente de tudo que eu falo, e não importa, tem que vir do Ankalaev, né, do empresário dele. Se alguém quiser patrocinar esses $200 mil aí e colocar no nome deles para fazer essa aposta, para mim não tem problema. Os $200 mil é do meu bolso, eu estou ciente. E assim, se eu vou ganhar, não sei, mas eu quero ganhar realmente. Eu posso perder, mas muitas pessoas que estão precisando vão ganhar, né? O pessoal do câncer. Então eu venho aqui deixar esse desafio pro Ankalaev, pro Ali, o empresário dele. Fique com vocês aí, tá aqui, eu não volto atrás. Então assim, galera, vamos lá, vamos comentar, marcar o empresário aí, o Ali, o Ankalaev. Vamos ver se eles vão realmente aceitar esse desafio, porque 100% de certeza que vai ganhar de mim. Tem que apostar.
However, Ankalaev shut down the offer by strongly inclining to his religious beliefs. As a Muslim, betting is forbidden. I already give 2.5% of my wealth to charity. Many kids around the world are in need and we don't need to publicize it. This fight was already high stakes, but now there's even more tension. Will Pereira back up his confidence inside the cage? And before we continue, don't forget to hit that like button. UFC huge fight announcements. We've got some major fights coming up, and these matchups are guaranteed fireworks. Navajo Sterling vs Ivan Arslan booked for UFC 315 May 10th. Undefeated Navajo Sterling, 6-0, is set to face Ivan Arslan, who is coming off a split decision loss to Ankalaev. Sterling made his UFC debut in December with a dominant unanimous decision win and is looking to keep his streak alive. Modestas Bukauskas vs Ankalaev at UFC 315 May 10th. Both fighters recently competed at UFC Seattle, where Ankalaev scored a first-round submission, while Bukauskas knocked out Rafael Sequeira in devastating fashion. This fight is shaping up to be a brutal showdown. Chris Gutierrez vs John Castan booked for UFC 313 this weekend. Gutierrez is still riding on the momentum of his last fight win, while Castan is looking to bounce back from a unanimous decision loss in June. This featherweight clash is one to watch. Which of these fights are you most excited for? Drop your picks in the comments. Leon Edwards locked in for UFC London. Leon Edwards is on a mission to reclaim gold. His upcoming fight with Sean Brady at UFC London on March 2nd has officially been labeled a #1 contender bout, and he's laser-focused on the opportunity. Originally, Leon was set to face Jack Della Maddalena, but after some last-minute changes, Jack is now fighting Belal Muhammad for the welterweight title at UFC 315. That fight reshuffle only motivated Leon more. He explained on his YouTube channel.
I heard about my replacement fight probably like a couple weeks before. I was in talks with the UFC. I was trying to step in to fight Belal, but I knew that they sold London around me, so it was difficult to take me off the card and leave Jack on the card, and because it was weird to let Jack headline London, you know. So got a new opponent, Sean Brady. It's a style that I'm used to, a style that I'm comfortable fighting. Yes, I'm looking forward to it. Should be good. Also, Jack getting replaced to fight for the title. I feel like that opened up the division more. You know, if it goes out and get the win, I think that's a perfect fight for me next. If Belal beats him, then like I said, the rematch is there for me as well. So I spoke to the UFC. They told me that after this win, this is the #1 contender fight. Whoever wins this, fight for the title. Well, when I win this, I fight for the title. You know, and that is my aim. My aim is to get back that 2-time world championship, and the result of the fight with me and Belal. Everyone knew that was me. You know, that was fighting at home, 5 a.m. in the morning. There's a lot of things that went into it that played a part in the performance, you know. So I can't wait to get back in there and just set everything right, you know. And I think it all starts with strong.
In the event that he wins his next fight, does Leon deserve the next title shot? Let us know what you think about this down in the comment section. Robert Whittaker happy that Dan Hooker pulled out a fight with Justin Gaethje.
Like I have such mixed feelings with Hooker out. Right?
Go on.
I am happy ultimately though, because let's face it, Gaethje, Hooker, one of those two dudes was going to die. And I'm a big fan of both guys, right? But like, one of those dudes wasn't leaving the octagon.
Neither of them were.
And it would have been amazing. Like, it would have been the best fight of the year, I reckon. Easily, I reckon.
Easy.
But I'm a big fan of Hooker. I'm a big fan of Gaethje, and like I didn't want to see one of my favorite dudes die.
Yeah.
So now he's fighting Rafael Fiziev, is it?
That's right, Fiziev. Yeah.
Bro, their first fight was a banger.
It's so good.
So good, dude. I watched it yesterday.
Same.
It was so violent because they fight so similar. And
Alright.
they were both just landing shots. You could hear the shots constantly. They sound like gunshots.
Yep.
Every time they would hit each other. I'm almost more excited for this fight. Like,
Well, really? Okay.
because I got no stock in the race now. Like, because I would have been going for Hooker as much as I love Gaethje, but I would have been going for Hooker.
Yeah.
Neighbors. But now that the horse is out of the race, I got Gaethje all day, and it makes me excited because everyone's going to get a good fight. Like everyone, if you're a fan of the sport and you haven't seen their first fight, watch their first fight. It is so...
Do you agree with him? Sean O'Malley's team has a new game plan for Merab rematch. Sean O'Malley's coach, Tim Welch, has spoken out about the potential rematch with Merab2, and this time they're coming with a whole new strategy. Welch admitted that Sean wasn't at his best in their first fight, saying,
It's like, okay, if Merab fights anybody else, he's gonna hump him on the fence and he's gonna win. Sugar on, everyone knows Sean wasn't on that night, and partly it's my fault, partly it's a little bit of the game plan that I had for him.
Why's that?
Just because it's like, I don't want to give it away because we're gonna have a different game plan. It's gonna be a different fight. It's gonna be a different fight. Just watch. The person who can take Merab out is Sean, and I can't wait for it. Huge challenge, and it makes it that much sweeter. But after the Aljo moment, I'm like, I don't know if we're gonna ever beat that moment, but this is an opportunity to have a sweeter moment than that moment.
That's
especially
rare too.
Especially if he just lays Merab out and he's just laying there lights out, and we're going.
Can O'Malley solve the Merab puzzle and reclaim the bantamweight title? Tom Aspinall blames John Jones for delaying their fight. Tom Aspinall has confirmed what fans suspected. The holdup is on John Jones' side. On his YouTube channel, Aspinall revealed,
"Want the fight? What is holding it up right now is his side. So the only two guys I've not fought in the top 10, three guys are John Jones, Surugan, and Almeida, and the other guys I beat in the first round. So I need to fight for the undisputed heavyweight title because most of these other heavyweights, top 10 heavyweights, I beat them in the first round. Like, I've cleared out the rest of the division, like undisputed, and that's it. Doesn't matter on the opponent, undisputed next. I will absolutely fight anyone in a heartbeat. I'm ready to go. I want to be as active as possible. I want to get as many big fights with as many big guys as possible. Not here to turn anyone down, not here to be a diva, not here to get more money. I'm here to be exciting, to do what I love, and to go out there and finish guys. And that is what I absolutely want to do. But right now, it is not me holding up this division. Let's get it moving.
It is now clear that Tom Aspinall isn't waiting forever. Should the UFC move on and book Aspinall versus Almeida if Jones doesn't sign for the fight soon? Or should John Jones be stripped? And do you think Alex Pereira will win against Ankalaev? Let us know what you think by leaving a comment down in the comment section. Now be sure to smash that like button and subscribe. Thanks for watching. And if you missed yesterday's updates, click the video on screen right now to catch up.